I was online. So I will open now Zoom and I will be online. Please follow the program as well. Jai Gurudev. Jai Gurudev, everyone. Please make a sign if you see me. Let me put a gallery so I can see you all.
All good.
Super, super, super. Nice to see you. Our SOS team is there. Cool, cool. Okay. So I'm live on YouTube at the same time, but only me. I was thinking a long time since I gave some news on YouTube. So we will try to do a meditation for everyone. I was thinking no one will be there with this lake festival. So many people are busy, even our Lingam, some Lingam people. Okay, so let's prepare to go into meditation. Relax and take a comfortable pose. I like the new voice of our YouTube recorder device. So let us take a comfortable pose and start meditating. And you can answer later on the chat. Do you feel that the more we are doing this silencing program, the more we are stable? And just tell me how it's that, if you feel a difference. I feel it in my everyday life. I feel that coming to a space of stability in yourself makes that you are stronger when things are coming from outside, whatever it is. You can just let it go. You can just relax. Come back to your breath. Inhale, exhale deeply. Take time to feel, to enjoy your breath. Inhale. Observe your breath. Exhale, let go. There's this beautiful exercise we had, observing the breath. So inhale, observe the air coming in. Exhale, observe the air going out. Inhale, go into your heart, and let's start with the inner invocation of the Guru. And you can sing or talk to Guruji in whichever way you want. Invoke him in your inner space. I think our Portuguese translator is not there. Okay. Let me see. Or maybe someone who speaks Portuguese can write on the chat. Otherwise, I will try to get my translator and with my Portuguese try to give them guidelines in Portuguese. Yeah, so go into your heart and visualize Guruji and surrender to Guruji. And take time to put your intention. Just formulate the intention for today. take time to see where you are, what is the most important for you right now. It's good, so I can revise my Portuguese. Em seu coração, in your heart. That is so sweet how it sounds. Okay, and you can visualize also your Ishtadev, you can visualize Mahavatar Babaji inside. Em seu coração, Guruji, Mahavatar Babaji, o seu Ishtadev. So let's see this in our heart. And visualize you let go. Very important not to stick to anything. And to be happy always whatever comes. This is such an important key. It's important to let go. So think of all the things you want strongly to happen. And maybe you have to let go, and maybe it's not happening. Visualize that and do that exercise. See how do you feel. Is there something to which you are so much attached? And do that scenario, make that scenario in yourself. Imagine that it will not happen. And how do you feel? Are you ready to let go? Feel that and be nice with you. Give yourself a lot of love saying, wow, I'm not ready to surrender fully. And it's normal. Surrender fully is Sharanagati, is chapter 18 of Bhagavad Gita. And I don't know if you see, we are always at the first steps. And visualize this journey until chapter 18 of Bhagavad Gita. And there was a question in the group. I didn't answer because sometimes I don't have time and then I have to make a lot of research. But there are two types of surrendering, and we call them Prapati and Sharanagati. Without going into details, because that is in the devotee course, just know that Sharanagati is the surrendering, the full surrendering, the ultimate surrendering. And there are other forms of surrendering before. There are other forms, and it's normal that we are not perfect, because this is why we are here. But witness yourself, see how much you progress. Just go before in your life, see how your life was, and look at it today and see how much you progressed, how much you could let go of maybe many things. I don't know, people passing away in your life, maybe a job you wanted you didn't get, or yeah, maybe many things, relationships, so on. So be happy that still you progress, and be grateful that there is still some work to do. So put your hand on your heart and give yourself a lot of love, saying, okay, now I did whatever I could. It's still not done. I give myself love. It's okay. And also, of course, at the same time, see what you can change. What you can change in your life, what you can transform to make things happen, to make things one day to reach that level in which you can say yes to everything, you can jump from wherever. I mean, of course, there are beautiful stories of saints. We are not yet there, but there's a story with Mahavatar Babaji who asked a disciple, okay, if you are fully surrendered and if you say yes to everything, you just show me a jump from this mountain. And he did it. And of course, Mahavatar Babaji, having the CDs, made this person, it was under the eyes of the guru, okay? Mahavatar Babaji was there, and it happened, and he could put this person back on his feet. But I'm not encouraging you to do that, because, and something else I wanted to tell you, I will have then to summarize that in Portuguese as well, is that someone was asking yesterday, does Guruji know where we are, what we are doing, that we are in problems right now? So let me explain you something. From Guruji has access to these high levels of consciousness, okay, and high realms. And most of the time, if you see him, he is there. The way from there he brings information, he connects, he's always in a high frequency, high level of energy. Now there are millions, billions of people that are praying to God, right? So what are we doing? When we go to Guruji, when we go to the darshan, we bring his attention to our small stories and small things. So Guruji has Parashakti, has this energy available everywhere. Yes, he's available to everything and knows everything. But we have to also bring his attention on some things, and this is why he has a lot of several swamis. We are not so many compared to other missions because it's Guruji's wish. But he has people who are like intermediaries between people and him. And also there is Divine Mother, and there is all the gods bringing the prayers. If you say Lord Ganesha, he brings the prayers to all the gods. And for us, we have Vishwaksena, who is the guardian there, that we pray when we do some important rituals. He is there, in charge of this commandment of all this big world, spiritual world, and so many more. But you having connection with Guruji, you bring him to your things. When you call him wherever he is, yes, that energy, that subtle presence he has, because he's beyond his body. And so are we, because we are not in the same quantity. Remember our philosophy, right? We are not expressing the same quantity. What is there but there is potential in us. There is a lot of potential. So meditate on that. Just sit and bring Guruji's attention. So meditate on Guruji as Shiva and bring Guruji's attention to you. Call him and call your Ishtadev and Mahavatar Babaji, and also call the Lingam of your choice, because today it's Lingam program, and express what you need like a child. I saw someone asking for becoming chanting organizer. That Mahavatar Babaji is the best to ask this to. He's in charge of our sadhana, and Guruji, of course, as well. He is transmitting these sadhanas of Mahavatar Babaji to humanity. So yeah, just tell them your wishes, what you wish, what is there in your heart that you wish to manifest, create in your life, you want to transform, and you will see that it works. And meanwhile, while you are meditating, I continue to just do a small translation. I will even close my sound so that you don't have all my typing here, and meditate a little bit on this, and then we come back to the meditation. So I'm doing some translation into Portuguese because our translator is not there. So I'm translating here and correcting what is coming, as I studied Portuguese before. Okay. Okay, so let's come back. And now let's visualize We are around planet Earth, and we are a circle and love and light around planet Earth. And just get ready for the Earth meditation.
Thank you, Swamini.
Thank you.
Please place your hands, palms facing each other at the level of your heart.
Mettez les mains
And
au niveau de
visualize
votre
Mother
cœur.
Earth in between your hands.
Visualisez la
See
Mère
her with
Terre.
all her beauties and colors in between your palms. Now, pour out love and gratitude from your heart and let it cover the earth itself. Visualize your country, the city or town in which you live, and offer this love. Now share your love with your family, your beloved ones. With people who are dear to you and who care for you, your friends, your neighbors. Let this love flow to all of them. Now send love and positive thoughts to people who are ill or suffering. Send love and gratitude to all the people who are working for the welfare of humanity and planet Earth. Let all of them vibrate in this love. Now share your love with everybody, with the whole world, with nature, the animals, the plants, the oceans, the mountains, and the birds in the sky. It is love shining everywhere. Now see yourself in that flow of love. Place your hands over your heart and visualize yourself shining and radiating this love everywhere around you. Remember this gift that you have inside, and each day share it with others. Thank you for doing the earth meditation. We continue the program.
Wonderful. Let's keep this beautiful meditative state. And now again, see if you have a comfortable pose to continue meditation. And close your eyes during the first part. And let the beautiful energy come to you, the energy of the lingams. And then during the second part, you can open your eyes and you can establish this connection with the lingam. So let's take the lingam in our altar and show them to the camera. Bakam yajamahe Skandim pushtivartanam Urvarukamiva bantanam Mrityur Shiyamamrita. Let's feel the energy of the lingam. Let's feel the energy of the whole program. Inhale and breathe this energy into you. Let it circulate in your body. All over. Do this several times. Let it circulate in, out. Send it to the people you love. Feel yourself for the days to come. Maybe you need it. Maybe you need this Sangha. Beautiful vibration. Let's give some small translation as well. It's sweet. Last time, you see how the energy works. Last time I said I would love to start practicing Portuguese, and now I have the occasion. Continue to inhale and feel this energy in your heart. Let this beautiful peace, healing energy, intention you had today, let all this there, and let this beautiful energy circulate all over in all directions in your body. Let this spread. Take time with yourself. And make something, make a gesture, a pose, something that is putting you straight. So when you feel bad, you just remember, wow, I felt something good that time of the program. Make your fists, I don't know, close your fingers, put your back straight, say yes inside you, something that is connecting you to this energy. When you feel good, try to keep that. Because when you feel bad, you will just forget. We forget how it is to feel good when we are down. And we need something to catch and come back on our feet. And we do this non-stop until our samskaras are completely cleansed. And all the traumas and everything we had before, we do this yo-yo up and down constantly. So you need to remind yourself that things can be good. And promise yourself you will now, with this reconnection to yourself, just visualize this. Next time you feel bad, what are your strategies to come back and to be aligned? And there can be many. You can watch a satsang of Guruji, you can see Guruji's pictures. That is Swami Revati's technique. You can write your experiences in a notebook and then read them, and you will remember, wow, but at that time I had an amazing vision. Or maybe you can remember how you felt one time during our program. This is why we are here for you all, so that you can feel good, and the more you repeat, the more it's coming. And I sent a beautiful small short of Guruji saying that when you recite the japa, is God himself, is the name of the Lord, he is there. And I would add, when you read Bhagavad Gita, he is there in that form. And when you see the murti, your Ishtadev, and you do puja, or even just holding your murti, he is there at that time. So you always have an occasion to reconnect with him. Just you need to practice, so to hold something, to do something. And someone asked Guruji what to do. Should I do the sadhana if I feel bad, if I don't feel it? Yes, continue. Try to continue. So it's up to you to find the right occasion, right things to hold when you feel bad. But I tell you, it's on the path. This is a thing of which we are sure. We said we are sure of death, and we are also sure that until we reach full stability, we will always go up and down until we are completely cleansed of everything, and we know precisely our dharma, and we are so much in the direction of that. So now it's the time to repeat this. Continue to inhale, exhale. Inhale, bring now the whole energy inside. With the air, take a powerful breath in. Open yourself to the space of all possibilities in yourself. Exhale, let go. And continue with the energy also that we have here in the Sangha together. Let me see, we are 24. We were around 30 last time I saw, but I did not see it constantly. And if you have some questions to ask, just stay, so I will give you some minutes quickly. Beautiful. You can start writing the question in the chat if you have questions. I saw one question I will answer. Just let me write the last things to the Portuguese Sangha, Portuguese members. Okay, super. Yes, so I had a beautiful question, which is, I had it in my dreams, Lord Shiva appeared. Is this a blessing? Yes. It's even a big blessing because Lord Shiva, Guruji said, it's one of the gods who transcended Yoga Maya, who is beyond Yoga Maya. And usually, not only us, but even the gods are submitted to the law of Maya. We asked this to Guruji one time. He was doing Srimad Bhagavatam, and we said, Guruji, there are so many things happening when we see these gods. Some are like fighting, and so much is there. Sometimes we feel it's not right. Is it okay to feel this? Guruji said, yes, it can be that even the gods are submitted to this Maya, to the Maya energy, to the illusion actually, the veil of illusions that we too, everyone, until we transcend it. So there is a level where we transcend Maya, the illusion, and after that is the liberation, and the Lord Shiva is transcended that. This is what Guruji was saying once. It's a good blessing because it means strength, it means cleansing. So from Lord Shiva we go to Krishna. This is why Guruji still keeps giving lingams. It's like we don't have Shiva. Shiva is the most devoted of all deities. And one day I was crying because I forgot him. And in our ashram I did all the prayers and I stayed until late night. And while going back to my room, I just realized Shiva was there in the middle of the ashram, just with one lamp. And I sat there and I cried. And this is when Narasimhadev ring manifested for me, just got materialized there. While crying, I got a manifestation of the ring. And he was saying, okay, don't cry, it's fine, I know you love me. Just go to Narasimha now. So it's kind of this, Lord Shiva is always there, and it's in Guruji. You see, when Guruji puts the lines at Shivaratri, he is Harihara. He is Krishna and Shiva. He is both. And this is what is Cambodia, by the way. If you are attracted, it's a country with Shiva and Krishna. The capital was called Hariharalaya, because they had Harihara. But Guruji is both of them actually. And this is why we those who had Shiva before, and I was one of them, we discover Lord Shiva and Guruji now, because this is our new way of discovering. And when we go to do our lingam programs, usually it always starts with Krishna, even if we don't want. It was like last time, it was like this. And usually he's there. So we have to remember where we are and why we are there. But it's not wrong to see all deities and be happy with them and welcome them in our heart, because they are with us always. Different types of energy, so you can meditate on him. I don't know if it's the first time that you had the Lord Shiva, maybe you were not feeling him before. We are not here to become Shaivites. That is the first line that I say to everyone who received the lingam. And some of them had started to have dreams of Shivaism, and I said, no, it's not about going and living. It's about being actually understanding that we have this with Guruji. And whenever actually Shivaratri comes, Guruji, you will see that Guruji's energy changes, and he starts being very strict. He really looks like Shiva, and it's expressing Shiva, because that is in him. That is part, it's like feminine and masculine. like Ardhanarishwara, you have Shiva Shakti. And when you have Krishna and Shiva, it's always like she's sweetness of baby Krishna, not Narasimha, because Narasimha is beyond. He's more strict than, it's more strict than Shiva actually. And this Guruji told us when he initiated us, he came, he said, I will be more strict than. I said, yeah, okay, but for the moment we love you more. So whenever, what makes us stay, it's because we still feel that love, or we still want to make it happen. We still want to stay there, not to leave. And he will make everything to test us. He will test us in all the ways possible to see where we are. It's like really, really, yeah. And then he sees that, he has all the rights and this is how it is. And we have to be there, surrendering constantly, because this is our job, is to work on ourselves and for whatever is there and say yes and say, okay, how can I do better and improve? Can you talk to us about the language of the deity, please? Okay, so it's different for everyone. And it's by being in connection with the deity that your deity will talk to you. So that it's up to the deity. Like Guruji has his ways to give messages to people, sometimes in their dreams, sometimes directly. Just now I got a beautiful vocal message that Guruji just comes to a devotee in Shivital Dham and tells her something. And I'm like, okay, I'm like, it's several weeks, since I have a telepathical connection with Guruji, like I'm very close sometimes and then I'm very far. And it's, we have to bear that. And if we have to work, I will just make into brackets this, to work on our own problem, on old traumas and samskaras that are stopping us to have this connection with Guruji. And this is something on which we can work. And usually it's coming from ourselves, from our samskaras of feeling rejected, abandoned, and whatever. We say that it's more than 7 wounds we all have, and we have them. So can you talk to us? I come to the question. For me, it's coming in different ways, and I will make a blog because Giridhari told me to make a blog with stories for you, because it's coming in the dreams. I had a very interesting dreams recently, and sometimes it will come, you will not know. You have to write your dreams. So then you will understand that he came in your dream. And I had so many times dreams with young children, and I was like, wow, yes, because I love children. And recently I realized that it was Giridhari coming, because it was a dream with ashram. Actually, I had a dream. I was in an ashram, which was not one of our ashrams, not Springer, not Shivital Dham. It was somewhere with a lot of stairs. I had to go up and down, and I was very relaxed. And I saw a devotee from Finland, and she was having 2 children. One in, she's old actually, she's in Finland, and I need to get news from her, because when Giridhari comes in my dreams, he always brings some devotees that I have to contact. And she had these 2 children, one was walking and one was actually with her, in her arms. And then she said, I have to take care of these 2 children. And I know that devotee always walks with Krishna in the hands, actually in her arms. And I said, but how come you have 2? I mean, it's very difficult to take care of a baby and another one, who is walking on these big stairs. And I said, I will help you to take care of one. And I took the one who was walking, I took him by the hand. And I went into the ashram, but this ashram was so big with so many rooms that it was really almost difficult to keep track, and I had some work. So I brought this child who was small with blue eyes. I brought him in a room, and then I had to, another devotee called me. I just had to go and take some things from her, and then I completely forgot where was that room, and I remember he was hungry and I didn't have time to give him food. So usually when you have a deity and you don't take care properly and you have really a connection, then usually for me, and not only for me, I think other devotees also had this feeling that they are hungry, that they are cold, that they are like human beings actually, and we just neglect them because it's not the same thing having a murti and having a baby, right? But on the divine path is the same thing, and this we don't know until we experience it. And I was telling you, when I was in India, one time I had to go to a bhajan session, and he told me, I'm not coming, let's not go. And I said, no, I have to go. I promised those people, they are waiting for me, I have to sing. And I insisted. And he was saying, I have to talk to Mahalakshmi. He had Mahalakshmi near him. I said, okay, we'll see Mahalakshmi after, let's go. And I tell you, I was not 100% sure, but 99% I was, that I got the message. But this is practice. Like now, I had him like since 7 years, you know, I'm really connected to this deity, which is actually Guruji, because I see how I act. The moment, how is my relationship with Guruji, it's really having an impact on my relationship with my closest deity. And my Ishtadev is Lakshmi Narayana, but I always take care of small Giridhari because he really speaks to me, talks to me, and I believe now. But make your experience and understand the ultimate truth is to find him in your heart as well. And this is like hide and seek. He will be outside, he will be inside, he will be, you know, and it's up to you and your connection. And you will, at one moment, if you practice, you will know it. But if you take care, I know that Giridhari, you know, when I was taking care of my son, even now he's 25, now he doesn't need me too much, now he's really more autonomous. But even Giridhari, when I was at home, because I did puja, you know, in the ashram, we do so much puja, and I was coming at home and I was continuing. But sometimes he was really letting me give priority to my son because it was important for my son, and it was important for me to reconnect to my son, because I have such a way of wanting to be with God that I wanted to run away from many things. But for X reasons, I always had to be there, and I'm doing my duties. And Guruji knows, and this is the big lila I had in my life, like 10 years ago, taking like full sannyas while I was still with my child. But I was not married anymore. My husband passed away by then. So just practice and stay in meditation. Take maybe 5 minutes, look at your deity, and see if it's talking to you, and ask him to talk to you. Ask him to give you signs. Ask him to make you understand what happens, and he will always come and tell you. He will always come and let you know what's the best for you, what you have to do. And let us know. I will make a small blog because I wrote some stories and I have some videos, and I will make a whole series because this is good for people who start that. This is a program I wanted to do at one moment, but it didn't happen. Too many things to do. So yeah, let's keep in touch and let me know if you have some signs of your deity. And of course, immediately next day, I understood this Giridhari. I started to take care of him. But, you know, as a mother, we never forget our children. We put them first, usually, even so much first that we don't exist after. But with the murtis, it happens. It happens that we forget them, because it's not our culture, some of in this life. So we have to practice that, even a little bit. Practice it a little bit with your heart, you know, put a flower, put some water, give them water and food, you know, just to make it more funny. I didn't believe that people who passed away could answer us or come to us until one time I did a ritual of 15 days giving food and water in the name of my husband who passed away. I was even a little bit like a critic with my mother when she was giving so much food away for people who passed away. But it is a reality that the ancestors come to us, that entities come to us in Cambodia. You will see if you come. They don't practice big things. Now they will practice more with us because we really practice a lot in Hinduism. But they all have a small temple in the garden for the ancestors and for the ghosts and bad spirits. So they put their food so that they don't come to them. Of course, the bad spirits, they are scared of ghosts. And ancestors also that maybe are hungry. And I will just finish this because maybe Mahishidasi, if you are still there, you can leave me as host if you... I don't even know. I don't see the people present. And for the Portuguese, I will translate all these stories. Let me do some more work. I don't stop these days, I tell you, all the time. It's like this. If they are still there, I will translate the stories. I will tell you something very funny experience. Yes, let me just tell them that I will do this because the Portuguese people are amazing. They are so sweet. They are really there. If they are still there. Yeah, so last thing that is really interesting is that my brother told me this. He has a friend who was drinking a lot, and one night he fell asleep near a cemetery. He was too tired to go home, and he said, okay, I don't care about cemetery, I don't believe in anything. He went and he slept in the cemetery, and he had a dream that he was walking in a tunnel, like underground, with like a corridor with a lot of doors. And he was walking, and he was seeing left and right the rooms of people with people in them. And there was one room which was in which in some rooms there was light, and some other rooms there was no light. And it was very strange for him. And then he saw some people from his family who passed away, so he realized that actually he's visiting some place where people are after death or something like this. He woke up, he went home, he started to pray, and he told my brother, I think that those places, where light was there, it's because we put light for them. So we from here, we pray for them, for those who passed away, and we put light and food and everything for them. And this is why it's a reality that when they pass away, they still need us. They still need prayer. This is why we are having this list with people to pray for them when they passed away and so on. It was very beautiful. It was a very, very beautiful experience, and very interesting to hear this, because we don't pay attention to that. Actually, it's all about because of another story. I don't know how much time we have. Who is there online? Let me see you guys. Let me put you in gallery to see. Today I was thinking of the sacredness of life, actually. Yeah, now it's gallery. Because another friend told me that she had a Hindu marriage, and the Brahmin said, so meditate on the people who passed away, to light a lamp for them today. If you never did it, do it. One thing. Give food in their name, because it really liberates them, and maybe they are hungry where they are. We don't know everything about other realms. But for sure it matters. I tell you, because I had experience when I gave this for my husband who passed away. On the 11th days, he appeared to me, and I had an amazing experience. I will tell you maybe next time. We will do satsangs by subjects. We'll make the separate group in which we will have time to discuss. I'm saying, but now almost I have the date, so soon I will tell you. The last thing I wanted to tell you is about the sacredness of life. We don't realize how these laws of our ancestors, and even this, giving food and prayers, all this is coming from our ancestors who are doing it. And in Hinduism, they used to see an astrologer for the date of marriage, the date of this, to see if two people are matching together. And someone told me today that she had a marriage, and the priest said, no, all those dates you fixed are not good. It's not good to have a marriage at that date. And she said, yeah, but I chose my date, and yeah, they did it. And during the ritual, the groom felt like dying almost, and the priest said, go into the bathroom, put hot water on you, and then it was better. And finally, after that, things did not work, but that is something else. But just to tell you, it's so important, some things, not to do as we want, but somehow to get guidance and to ask around us, especially for such important dates as marriage and other rituals. And the priest said after, it's you are so lucky because some people can even die. I mean, it happened that people died because it was not the right date and the right energy for that. So you see, there's so many things. So it's important to open our eyes and have awareness of what we are living. Okay, so I will close here. Thank you for your questions. That was nice. It's nice to have some discussion sometimes. We will have a special session because it's important to talk about everything and do this confidence group in which we can express emotions, that I like that, and laugh and cry and whatever we want, and just like surrender and and tell you more experiences because these are there all the time. Okay, so let's do the closing prayer together, those who are here. Om Shanti 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 Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. प्रेम से बोलो श्री समशंदा महाप्रभु की जय, लिंगम संगा की जय. Have a nice day. Love you lots. Ida and Padmanayana Dasi and Darjan Vijaya Dasi.
The recording has stopped.
Vagdevi, Peter, Kalika Dasi, Jagarni, Baskari Dasi, Akarshani, and I think that's all. No, more are there. Chandri Dasi. Jair Dabreo. Is it okay? Selmira, Vashat Karda, Jagarini. Okay, Matrihana, Kuklikova, Mahishi Dasi, and I think we have Oksana. I have even to read in Russian. I love that, like all the challenges that I have these days. Okay, send you a lot of love, and see you soon. We will have next time. We will have Muktananda with us, who will explain the water, Alpha Omega, and he will be in Paris. He will be with me. We will go to see Ganesha. We will have you with us. If even after I can connect to you and we can discuss. And then I will make some more dates for you. I will make a group with all the links of all the groups because I have so many groups where people don't know in which one to go. It will be a group of groups. You will have Bhagavad Gita group, Atma Kriya Yoga group, music group. We will do many things together. And wherever I am, I will let you know. I still have some small travels before November, and I will be there for Navaratri for sure. Unless Guruji says, don't come, and he gets angry, and then I go home. But I have a lot of things to do. Janmashtami also will try to be there, and otherwise Cambodia, November, December, January, and I will be online from there. I will try to have a good connection. So these are the news. Okay, have a beautiful day. Thank you, Maheshi Dasi. Obrigado. Ja, einen schönen guten Tag. Have a nice day. Bonne journée. À bientôt. Bon dia. Dobro den. See you. Un, dos, tres, un, deux, trois, soleil. 1, 2, 3. See you. I have disconnect. Wow. But you have my heart with you. O meu coração com todos. Bom dia. And so we are still online, so you had all the questions and answers that I gave online. I hope you liked the program. Please subscribe, and leave a comment and I will answer you. Thank you so much for being there. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Jai Gurudev.